Hey guys, so this video is going to be a get ready with me because I'm gonna film today anyway. So in order to get the most bang for my buck, I'm going to film myself getting ready, and I'm gonna try out some stuff that I recently hauled. So yeah, and I also just kind of wanted to like talk to you guys about some stuff. So if you're ready for that, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna try not to talk so much about makeup and stuff, and just unleash some things on you guys. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna try though is this e.l.f. primer. So yeah, I did recently haul this, and this is their like 3-in-1 makeup base or something like that. It's supposed to be like hydrating and mattifying at the same time. So it looks like lotion. It's pretty thick, I feel. Okay, so today's video that I'm filming, and also like what I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, is more like my goals and things that are going on with me right now at this point in my life, which I don't want to go into like super duper detail, but I just kind of want to like fill you guys in and talk to you and let you know like what my plans are and kind of what's going on with me. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm going to try this Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, which, yeah, I did haul this. If you guys saw my haul from the other day, like I said, I'm going to be trying out a lot of stuff from that haul, like, well, not this, but I'm using my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I told you guys in my haul, like, I love e.l.f. brushes. Like, this brush I've had for years, like, going on 5 or 6 years now, and this is, like, one of my favorite foundation brushes. And I always like kind of suggest it to people like when they're looking for drugstore like makeup applicators and stuff like that. I kind of go for brushes more than sponges because I just feel like they're quicker and easier and like less maintenance than having to go like clean your sponge every single time. And I always just like put it on my hand and then like dot it on my face and blend it out. And like I said, I've never tried this foundation before, and I was telling you guys in that haul that I'm really excited about all my makeup. Oh, the highlighter I'm using today, I'm so excited to show you guys. I tried it yesterday, and it was so pretty. Okay, so 2019 is quickly closing in on us, or coming up. What am I saying? So it's just kind of made me think about some things, and there's things going on in my personal life, like as far as my relationship is going with my boyfriend and stuff like that. Like we're kind of going through some things, and we've been together for 6 years, and it's like ever since we got together we've been like together like 24/7, and I feel like both of us have kind of like lost who we are as individuals. And I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of things going on, like it's very complicated, and I don't really intend on getting into like the nitty-gritty of it, but basically I'm at a point now where I'm trying to like find me again and come back to me and figure out like what is best for me and what I enjoy doing and like what makes me happy. So with that being said, like, you know, the new year upon us, of course, like I just am thinking and trying to get more focused on like my goals and what I really want for myself. And can I just say that this foundation is streaky. Like, okay, it's really streaky. I'm not like loving it right this second, and it also could be that primer that I put underneath it, but I mean, I feel like I'm having to take a little bit extra effort to like my nose is streaky. I'm having to take extra effort to get the streaks out. But basically, since we've moved to Texas since June, things have been really hard. Like, they've been really such a struggle. Like, we've been on the struggle bus over here, and it's hard because he and I, like my boyfriend and I, are in this new city, hundreds of miles from home, and like we're pretty much all each other has. And he's, you know, he's my best friend. Like, he's who I talk to and who I tell my day about, and like who I laugh with, like someone who really makes me laugh and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like first and foremost we're friends, and I don't want to lose my friend. And so things are just kind of like rocky as far as that goes right now. And it's scary when you're faced with being on your own, especially like growing up kind of how I grew up. Like, I never really got attached to people, and so I got attached to my boyfriend, and I've been deathly afraid of like being on my own and losing him. So it's just like I have to ask myself, like, am I in this for the right reasons? Like, why am I in this relationship? And we both have to look at that and things like that. So, and it's also, we've been in a relationship, both of us, for the past 6 years, and it's like, how much of ourselves have we lost through that? Like, we need to get that back. Okay, so I think I am done with this foundation right now. I feel like it looks good on camera, but like, I don't know. I didn't like how it was kind of like really hard to blend out just now. I don't know, but I mean, it is my first time using it, so I'm gonna have to, like, of course, give it another chance. So now I'm gonna put on some lip gloss. This one's from Essence, and it's super cheap, and I tried it last night for the first time, and I love it. Oh my gosh, it smells just like this doll that I used to have as a little girl. Like, it was a little cupcake doll, and like her skirt was like something you could like flip up and down or something, and it would turn her into a cupcake or something like that. I don't know, some kind of cupcake doll, and it smelled just like this lip gloss. I couldn't believe it when I put it on last night. It like was just a flood of like, whoa, I remember that. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so that's that. I did haul this recently, and I wanted to let you guys know that so far, I love it. I love all the glosses I got. So now for concealer, I did recently repurchase this. This is the Revolution concealer, the full coverage one, and I'm very excited to have this back in my life. Maybe the concealer will do this foundation some justice, because I also don't feel like the coverage was super like awesome. Like, yeah, even my skin tone out, but like I'm just kind of meh about it, right? Like, upon initial use. Look at how opaque, I couldn't think of the word. Look at how opaque this concealer is. Okay, so sorry, this video is gonna be really long, I bet, but what was I trying to say? So some things have transpired between my boyfriend and I that have made me kind of have to step back and ask myself, like, what is gonna make me happy? What do I deserve in life? Am I gonna stand for like the things that have been happening? Or am I gonna be one of those people who's strong enough to say, like, no, I deserve better than that? So it's just hard, and it's hard being like so far from everything, but I also like don't want to give up. Like, I've told you guys, I've wanted to move away from home for so long. Like, that was definitely one of my dreams. Like, I come from Dayton, Ohio, and to me, like, living in that city, I was just like, this place is such a dump. Like, I want to get out of here. Like, I want to move on to bigger and better things. And that's always been kind of like my mantra in life. Like, I don't like to just sit and stay stagnant. Like, I want to keep moving, keep progressing. And I just always kind of felt like there was a big plan for me, you know? And so I kind of am looking to make some changes, you know, to make things happen, because since we've been to Texas, it's just been like one thing after another, like bad luck. And I didn't move here to just give up. Like, I moved here for the opportunities, and if I don't find opportunity in this city, then I'm not going to find it anywhere, basically. And I just need to have a hard look at myself and figure out what I need to do to make things happen for myself. And first, that involves like pinpointing exactly what I want to do in this life. And I think I'm gonna have to start really staying focused and like even writing things down. Like, I bought this journal yesterday from TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna start really try to write things down to keep, you know, like to maintain focus, basically. And I have written some goals down, like some goals that I have. I want to go back and get my master's degree, because I already have my bachelor's, and it's like, why stop now? And I feel like bachelor's degrees pretty much like don't mean anything to anybody. Like, everybody wants that master's degree, or you have to have experience, which I don't have. I mean, right after I graduated, I moved to a big city, like far from home. Like, I don't have any resources, I don't have any contacts, so I'm pretty much like building something like brand spanking new. And so I've just been like looking at myself and like my life and what my purpose is. And I think a lot of it has to do with how I grew up and the things that I could say potentially to other people who might be in a similar situation. And so I need to focus on that and like what my message is and like what my purpose is in regards to that. And I think a lot of that would reflect well on YouTube, because I mean, it's happened before. Like, I've talked about a lot of things that went on in my childhood, and they've done so well. Like, they're some of my most popular videos on my channel, and they're things that like I really never expected anyone to like care about. And so based on that, I'm just like, I think that's a sign pretty much that like I need to gather my thoughts and get organized with what I want to say, what my message is, and keep pumping out that message, because I just feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. On top of that, yeah, I want to go back to school. I want to learn more. I want to learn another language, because I feel like you can't live, especially in a city like Houston, you can't not be bilingual. It's kind of pathetic to not know another language. And I just want that as an asset for myself. I'm going to use this e.l.f. little under eye setting powder, which I recently hauled and I've never tried before. I've never really tried a specific like under eye setting powder. I'm also using their highlighting brush, which I also put in that haul. Do you guys like under eye setting powders? Like, are you into that kind of thing? I just always use my regular powder because I don't really feel like you need all those products. So before I get my master's degree or go even into that, like, I have to take a standardized test called the GRE, and I need to study for that. So that's like the first step. I need to read more books. That's also a goal of mine. Like, I turn on the TV at night when I'm trying to relax, and I can't relax. Like, I can't sit there and like take in the TV. Like, I don't know. I find TV and like Netflix and Hulu to be kind of frustrating anymore. Like, I used to look at Netflix and think, oh my God, there's so much to watch on here. And now I feel like I've watched everything that I'm gonna be interested in watching. So I'm like, I need to do something better with my time and fill my time with better things. So yeah, I definitely would love to read more and expand my mind more. Like, I find myself watching a lot of YouTube, of course, and I've been watching a lot of videos on how to, you know, kind of like how to deal with difficult things, how to like have a positive outlook, how to remain strong, how to do this and how to do that, like those kind of videos to keep my mind focused, on like good things, like not on a bunch of bullshit and like dumb stuff and things that like don't even matter. And I'm really like taking a step back, because since I'm on this journey to find happiness, like I have to kind of step back and realize that the small things in life are what equals happiness, and like happiness is in nature, and I need to do more things in nature and get back in touch with that aspect, I guess. I need to hurry up. Okay, so I just dusted on my Covergirl loose powder, which I've really been enjoying. My face is super red right now because it's like really hot over here in Texas today, and my lights are on and everything, and I feel a lot of pressure here on YouTube to like, I don't know, I think YouTube is a lot of pressure just in general. I feel like back in the day when I first started, when I didn't really know my audience and I didn't know who I was as a YouTuber, I was just doing it to do it. There was less pressure to feel like I kind of had to say certain things or not say certain things. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I'm gonna use my Ulta brow tint. This thing is like almost dried out. Like, this is my favorite thing to use in my eyebrows. And the crappy thing is it dries out so quickly. I mean, especially if I'm gonna use it every single day, like, yeah, it's gonna dry out. I also wanted to let you guys know I did film like my favorite drugstore makeup and my favorite drugstore nail polishes, which I sat down to edit my drugstore makeup favorites, and it was a good video and everything, but like I had let it sit for a couple days, and I can't do that. Like with a YouTube video, I can't be one of those people who films a bunch of videos in one day and then like lets them sit for a couple days, a week, and then I edit them, because I hate them. Like, I have to edit my video as soon as I'm done filming, or else I am not into it. I feel like I could do better. Like, I need to refilm it because I'm just not in that same space, and I've had time to think about the things that like I should have said, or like should have included, or said a certain way, or whatever. Like, I don't know. That's like been the hard part about filming lately, is that I have to not only have that time to get ready and to film and set up and all of that, but I also have to have the time to edit it, like right then and there. And editing takes so much work. Like, it's not just the actual editing of the video. It's like uploading it, putting the description box in, and like editing your thumbnail. Like, you guys probably understand, like, if you make YouTube videos, and I feel like I've talked about this a lot, and a lot of people say like, yeah, it's a lot of work, blah blah blah, and I'm not trying to sound bitchy or anything, but like, on my day off, I don't want to spend my whole entire day doing this. Like, I do want to do this, I love doing this, but like, my 1 or 2 days off a week, I want to like have time to clean my house, or go to the grocery store, or like do nothing. I don't know, but I just feel like I don't have enough time for all these things, and it's just so annoying and like stressful, you know, because like I said, I feel like there's a lot of things that I still have yet to say and explore and, you know, prove to myself, basically, as far as like YouTube goes, as far as the things that I'm capable of doing, that I know I'm capable of doing. It's just finding the time, and also like being in the right headspace to film. That's also something I find really difficult as well, because like things have been really stressful since we've been in Texas, like really stressful, and I don't want to bring that to this. Like, this is supposed to be a good time, and this is supposed to be something I look forward to doing, not something that's like a daunting task, because if it's anything like that, then there's no point in doing it. Okay, so moving on to bronzer, I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which this is my favorite drugstore bronzer. Go ahead and put that out there. I always use this e.l.f. complexion brush here to do my bronzer. I've used this for years. e.l.f. brushes are just great. Like, I've had them for years. They're like everyday brushes for me. But I recently picked up this Flawless face brush, which I feel like is kind of like the same thing. It's like that kind of flattened big brush, but it may be like a little bit of a step up from this one, which is more of like an essential brush, I guess. So I'm gonna try this to apply my bronzer. So yeah, stress has been a really big factor here for me lately. Like, I just have so much pressure, obviously being in a new city, being a recent grad, and you know, not really utilizing my degree, which really sucks. Like, it really like is a downer to me. But I also have to like put things into perspective, and like, a lot of people are in that situation. A lot of people have graduated and cannot find good jobs, or jobs that like utilize their degree, because A, there's so much competition, and B, like, there's kind of unrealistic expectations for people who are fresh out of college to like have all this job experience and like know-how, and I don't know, like, it's just these employers out here have too unrealistic expectations, I feel, because every application I fill out says must have at least 2 years experience, and it's like, okay, well, where does one get that experience if you guys aren't allowing people to get that experience, you know? Like, I'm sure you have some kind of training involved for these people to you know, understand what their job is going to be working for you. But I also have to think of like what I actually want to do, and what I actually want to do is not like I need more than a bachelor's degree. Like, I want to become a therapist. I feel like I'm led in that direction, and I feel like that's a career that I could really see myself doing and feeling fulfilled with, you know, because that's important to me. Like, I want to have a job that I feel like I'm a contributing member of society and I'm helping people, that kind of thing. I like this brush a lot. Like, it's definitely very like fluffy. So this might become my new little bronzer brush. I feel like I went a little crazy on my forehead. Like, there's like this weird lineage happening, but my face is all red right now anyway, because I'm like stressing. Okay, because it's like stressful to talk about stressful things and like share them openly with the world. But I mean, it's nice. Like, I'm glad you guys are here for me to like kind of vent to at this point, and I'm sure like there's a lot of you who could probably like understand where I'm coming from, especially if you're like an older person and you've like been there, done that, like you've lived your life. And really, like, I'm not unhappy. I'm happy. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm happy and unhappy and stressed out at the same time and like calm at the same time. Like, I don't know, I'm just, sometimes I really just have to sit and let things happen, you know, and like you can't control everything. So I'm just trying to be patient and take things day by day. I'm just taking my bronzer and throwing that in my crease. That's what I do for my everyday makeup. Like this makeup I'm doing today is like pretty much what I do every day. Like this is my everyday kind of situation. But I was watching a video actually yesterday. This guy was talking about how to get through really hard times. And one of the things he said was every day you should make like a list of 3 goals for that day, which I thought was really smart. Like that would be really helpful to like keep you on track. And he said like even if it's something super small, super stupid, like if you're having it that bad to where it's even like, you know, one of my goals today is to take a shower, then okay, like that's fine, like accomplish your goal. And so that's what I did today. And one of my goals was to make a powerful video. So that's what I'm gonna do. Not necessarily with this video, because basically like this video is just me kind of like venting to you guys and I guess kind of getting prepared for what I'm about to do next, because my next video is about how to kind of cope with being in foster care. And that idea came to me the other night, and I really feel like these ideas that I get for YouTube come to me like right when I'm trying to go to sleep, and then I can't sleep the whole night because I'm literally rehearsing what I want to say and all the things I want to say. It'll be so frustrating because I'll be very excited about it, and then when I sit down to film I just kind of feel like I have to build myself back up to that point, and I question whether or not I'm going to be able to like relay the message that I need to get out there effectively, I guess. What do I want to do next? I'm going to do my blush, which what I've been loving, this is like the oldest, nastiest blush in my collection, but I love this color. Okay, this is Tender Rose from Loreal, and this is still available, and this color is everything to me. And the formula, like it's so freaking butt soft, and I feel like I could apply 8 million layers of this stuff and it'd be fine. Like it'd still look really pretty. And it just gives you like a natural, like just flush of color. And I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush. This is what I always use for blush too. I feel like this is supposed to be like a foundation brush, but I always use it to apply my blush because I just feel like it buffs it out really nice on my big fat cheeks. So now I'm gonna apply, I think, my mascara. And the ones I've been loving so much lately, I love the Monster Big, which I got recently as a little sample for my birthday. And then I love this L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. So which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to use the Million Lashes because that's literally just all I've been using because I love it so much, and I'm going to be sad when it's like all dried out. Yeah. So I'm making this video about basically like I want to be able to talk to foster kids, because I feel like a lot of my videos have been geared towards or like listened to by foster parents or people looking into being foster parents and stuff. And I really feel like I just needed something there that a kid in foster care could watch. Like, had I had that sitting in foster care feeling like so hopeless and sad and like not really seeing a way out, and like that was what I wanted to address in that video. It was like, that was what was really lacking in my experience, was like feeling like I had someone there who could be like, yeah, I was there. I was in your same situation and I made it out. And like, here is kind of like how to do it sort of thing. And so I'm feeling good about that. I hope that it resonates and reaches, you know, the people that it needs to. And just in that kind of regard, like foster care videos and like how to like get through things, I feel is something like I definitely need to reach into more on my channel and on my platform and things like that, because I feel like a lot of the reason why people are here in the first place is to hear about those things and you know, kind of like gain perspective, I guess, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna like turn the camera off and finish my mascara, and then I'll be right back. I want to finish this, and like the time's ticking away, and I feel like I need to kind of like gather my thoughts, like what else I needed to say, because I feel like I don't know if I've touched on everything, so just I need a minute. Okay, well my camera stopped recording automatically, so I guess that was a sign. Sorry if like my words got cut off. Okay, So now we're gonna apply this highlighter, and this is so good. I mean, I've only tried it once, but even TJ was like, whoa, your face looked really like pretty. I don't know, like he was talking about my highlight. So this is their like Astrology, I said that weird, their Astrology like loose powder highlight, and it is pretty glittery, I will say that, but I still think it's so pretty. Okay, oh yeah, see, look at that stripe of glitter. You gotta be careful. We're just gonna buff that in. And I always use for my highlight brush this Real Techniques setting brush. I don't know why. This is just like what I use for my highlight. But basically this stuff's super pretty if you guys happen to see it. I think it's only available at Walmart, and I'm pretty surprised that they had it the other day when I was there, because didn't this stuff come out like a couple months ago? And it's like limited edition, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, hello? Are you for real? Are you really here? But I just think it's really, really pretty. Yeah, I felt like yesterday when I wore this, like my makeup looks really good. Yeah, even though it is like kind of glittery. There's like fighter jets going by. We live like right down the road from NASA, like headquarters. Like it's literally like right down the street from here. And we also live like right near Boeing, like Boeing's headquarters, I guess. So also like one of my video ideas that I really want to do with you guys is like kind of take you around the area and show you like where we're living and stuff, because like it's really nice. There's a lot of really neat things around here, obviously because we live in like such a big area. And like as we're closing this video, the things that I just wanted to like say is, yeah, like definitely this is a hard time in my life. But I'm really looking forward to 2019. Like I think like, yeah, of course, moving and graduating, like that's gonna be hard, and it's like a lot harder than I ever expected it to be. But I think it can only really improve from here. I just have to remain strong and focused, and like that's something I've always been good at in life. Like I've never been afraid to fail because I know that I'm not that person. Like I know that my life is gonna be a success, and that's like up to me, and that's what I want out of life, and I've always been pretty clear on that. It's just kind of figuring out like the minor details in the meantime. So to finish off my lips, I'm going to use this Essence Soft Contouring Lip Liner in Lost in Love, and I love this lip liner. This is also new. This is really nice. Like I definitely feel like this is a color that will be good in my collection. So I can't really talk during this part, of course. So yeah, I'll just zoom you through this. So yeah, as far as like 2019, I really want to like do quality videos on YouTube and do things that like are important to me, and I don't know, what do you guys want to see from me? I do still want to do, like I'm gonna refilm my drugstore favorite makeup. I just felt like that would probably be better even like closer to the new year, so I could say, hey, like these are the best things that I've tried like up until this point kind of thing. And yeah, I did want to go ahead and just refilm that video because I did feel like I could do a better job like when I was editing it, and also like all the things that have kind of transpired here in the last week or two. Like I had filmed that video before a couple things had happened, and I was just kind of like in a different mind space, and so that's another reason why I was like, you know what, I want to redo this. I want to like feel like I'm stronger and like better and all that kind of stuff. Like I'm such a perfectionist that it's difficult. Okay, so I'm just gonna wear gloss today. I'm gonna use my Pillow Plump from Soap and Glory, which I was raving about in my haul video to you guys for a good reason. I'm just into gloss. Like I hate the feeling of having dry lips, so gloss just kind of like suits me. So if there's any videos you'd like to see from me, I would like to do some more like makeup kind of videos. I need to get back into like nail polish videos, but honestly like nail polish, like my collection has not really grown. Like I've had the same nail polishes, and I'm just kind of sick of like digging through the same things that I've talked over and over and over about. And yeah, like I just kind of feel like a little bit less interested in nail polish at this point in my life. Like I've been kind of wearing like fake nails because my nails just constantly break off from my job, so nail polish has been definitely kind of like on the back burner. But other than that, that's my finished look. I really like this highlight and everything. So these are like the products I really enjoy, and if you guys have been requesting that drugstore makeup favorites, that's definitely coming soon. Again, I'd like to have that out like soon, like around the new year and everything like that. That's just kind of a hard video to film because it's so much at once. Like that video is gonna be long because I have a lot of things to recommend, like brushes. I even have like my brush cleaner. So like a full face of stuff that I would use from top to bottom of my favorite drugstore stuff. So that's gonna, it like takes forever. It's like stressful. But yeah, anything else you'd like for me to film, I would love to hear it. And this video is probably gonna come out after my foster care video, because that's really what I want to do today and like get up today and all of that. Like that was actually my goal. Like this is kind of like a bonus video. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna like film it, but I was like, why not? And yeah, it was nice to like vent to you guys and talk to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I have kind of a new background, like a new setup. You probably can't really tell like all that much because it kind of looks the same, but like I have a new mirror, I have a new like L-shaped desk. Just set all this stuff up this morning, so that was fun. But yeah, thank you guys for being a listening ear as always, and I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're looking forward to the new year. Like, what are some of your guys' goals? Like, I feel like 2019 is gonna be a good year. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I do. So yeah, also books. Do you guys have any book recommendations for me? Because I want to go get a library card and start going to the library and reading and checking out books, buying books, things like that. Like I want a nice book collection. So that's like a goal that I definitely have for myself that you guys could help out with, of course. So yeah, I always love hearing from you guys. Always just drop me a hey. I like to know who you guys are, and there's definitely been those of you who've like been there throughout the years that like will drop by and say hey, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even realize like you still watched my videos, kind of thing. Like, thank you guys so much for watching me and supporting me. And yeah, I'm gonna end it at that. I'm really bad at like goodbyes and saying like, okay, like that's enough. Like I'm so bad. I need to get better at like my YouTube like closings, because I feel like by the time my video's over, I'm like ready to talk and like chatty, and I don't know how to just like end it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!